You're waiting for your server.
Worse than getting mine.
Michael Astle will be here in a minute, lads.
Could her oldest child please come to the front, right? No.
Take a harder time.
Wait, do any bad language, please. Seamus, Carol. Peter.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip.
Come on, take a photo of my mom.
Make a dress, Mom. Right?
She's going to kill you. There's a kill you.
Come. Happy birthday, Mama.
And I just parked in the house.
I hope this is recording.
Yes. Mommy, hold it there to my phone. This is not ready yet. Hold on to the light and so on. Sorry about that. There's Brian. I'll show you. Right, Mommy. Come on. Right? Sorry.
John, would you like to take us, John?
No, Kevin. I wouldn't have a clue how to do it.
Sure, it's easy. Just we're taking all the guests here. John, Seamus, Annie.
Is that the same sort of one you got at last time?
That's Paula. And that's Moya. Also have Mark, Kieran, John Boy, Eamon, Peter the fighter here.
When is he going home?
Birdie.
That's my good side, Kevin.
Andy Margaret. And there's Cahill. Oh, you can't just your natural.
No. You know anything about history, Tommy?
Philomena, sit down, please. Philomena.
Well done, Eamon. That's it.
Well, this task has been given to me, and I don't mind doing it, no problem, like, you know. So if I make any mistakes or if I leave anybody out, I don't do it intentionally, and if I don't speak that clearly, I'm sorry. And if I pronounce the words wrong, I'm also sorry, you know. So before, you know, before I make a fool of myself, you know,
I'm sorry.
I've had enough drinking. Anyway. Sorry. Well, first of all, I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight to celebrate my lad's 75th birthday. My mother, I better call my mother, she's on tape. My mother's 75th birthday, and you're all very, very welcome for you.
I hope we've all got clean underwear on.
Come on over, sit beside your Uncle Brad. You only want to laugh.
To tell you the truth, I'm glad actually we are all together here tonight, because I'm glad to see, in particular, Peter's here tonight, because as far as you can see now, Rona will be starting school in probably 2 or 3 months' time, and Peter's been talking about banning people that drink. I've had a youngster, the wife's had a youngster, you know, the wife's had a youngster, the boy. This way Peter talks to the football on the Saturday, you know, and he says, if we ever get together, I'll buy a bottle of champagne, so maybe celebrate the fact that I'm a father now, you know. So, Peter, you know, everybody's here together tonight, but I just have to say to everybody, if Peter says to you that, Peter asks you what you would like to drink, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to buy you a drink. He's just inquiring what you'd like to drink, because if you see him go up near the bar, you know, he normally sort of slides out round the end of it, out the door, and goes away home, white face. So, I've got one of them so far, so I'm going well.
Correction there, Eamon. Sorry, man.
Go ahead, yes, go
He
ahead.
goes up to the bar, orders a drink, and then walks home. Even your own fault, I guess.
Well, as I say, what I've actually tried to do here is just do a wee bit of a small imitation of This Is Your Life from Mommy.
Wow.
Okay? So I don't have a red folder by any means. I've got 3 or 4 pages out of the NIE. And I'm afraid that'll have to be your last.
Simon, could you hurry up, because Granda has to go back home again soon.
Is there this? It's on now. It's on now.
The light just come
The
on.
lights just come on.
Very good, Ken. Start all over again. Take one, eh?
Eamon, I have my finger in this all the time, Eamon.
Where did that light just come on there?
So anyway, her parents were Mary and James McCartan, who resided in a very fashionable residence of Ballygown known as the Old Belfast Road, or the Belfast Road. And there she lived with the rest of her family. Sounds like the 3 verses here, you know. But there she lived with the rest of her family. Auntie Maggie, she wasn't Auntie Maggie then, she was just plain Margaret. Uncle Patsy, or Patrick. My mum was actually Mary Elizabeth, but she was called May. I don't know how you get the May from Mary Elizabeth, but that's neither here nor there. Uncle Charlie, and a cat called Orange Billy. Because as far as we know, whenever they used to be coming down to the house, and maybe 20 or 30 hours from the house, one Auntie Maggie used to go, Orange Billy, and this orange cat can't even come out of the house and, you know, down to meet us, you know. Our very early years, the sort of history we have is a wee bit clouded, you know, by the mist of time. However, we do sort of know that Mommy went to school at Magra, where's Seamus? Magra what? Magra Scoos? Magra Scoos? Scoos! Magra Scoos! Where she was taught to Mrs. Majagga.
She here tonight?
Majagga, you know.
She's coming now.
Wheel her in.
They got her dug up this morning.
And really, whenever you think about it, they must have been taught pretty well at the school, because if anybody's ever heard Mommy reciting a bit of poetry, and you're all laughing, but if you ask my mother to recite a bit of Wordsworth, the Daffodils or something like that there, she knows it off by heart as if she learned it.
Right, Mama. Go.
Oh, come on,
Yeah, come on now, Mama. Come on.
And even our catechism.
That was very good, Mama.
If you were saying to Mommy what was on page 34 of the wee catechism book, so, you know, go over the whole rigmarole right from page 1 to page 34 type of thing, you know. You didn't know what it meant when... Sure they did. And so she could do things like that there with great ease, so obviously they were taught pretty well, to be honest with you. And she probably, as Bran, and we were up in Portstewart there last year, and she's probably one of the few, there's probably a lot of people in the country, but not very many, people who actually could still answer the Mass in Latin. Because one night up in Brian's house, whenever we were saying the rosary, Brian had come in from the pub or something like that there, and me and Calvin and Ma were saying the rosary, praying for him. And we started to talk about, you know, about the Mass and Father Shields, and about Father Shields wanted Auntie Maggie to be his housekeeper, and she didn't know how to make stirabout, and she didn't know what stirabout was, so Father Shields had to go explain this, and dear porridge, dear, you know, stirabout's porridge. But anyway, up in Portstewart that night, we got the man to recite the Mass in Latin to us, you know. And so, as I say, there are too many people who could do that there. After leaving school, she was at school down in Margaret Schools, whatever it is. She was about 13 or 14, and she went to work right away, and Mrs. in the Malone Road, Mrs. Hewitt, she was, Mrs. Herbert, she actually went to work in Mrs. Herbert's in the Lisbon Road in Belfast, where she stayed for 2 or 3 years, before she went on to work for Mrs. Johnson on the Malone Road, because moving from the Lisbon Road to the Malone Road, obviously she sort of come up in the world, you know. She got her bare feet. And she actually was with Mrs. Johnson from the age of 18 until she was about 21 or something like that, as far as I know. She was talking about from 1934 to 1937.
She was a childbird.
And as she said, actually coming down the car the night, her job was, she really was called the chief cook and bottle washer, and that's, you know, but as Auntie Maggie says, that's where she learned to do all her good cooking. And sorry, yes?
There's one or two people here from down the Castlereagh Hills on the basement without stopping.
On the basement without stopping, isn't about that? And as I say, if everybody knows from our apple cars, knows Pete Gully and the Lanahans and some of the McMahons and Spike Harry and
Fred Bailey.
Steve Curry was at it, and you know, anybody who was anybody was at the wedding that day, you know. And from what I can believe, it was a real bit of a, you know, shindig. And believe it or not, the bridesmaid that day was her one and only sister, Auntie Maggie.
Bridesmaid, still in the same dress.
Okay, go on there.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
say what the bride wore.
Nothing.
Well, we haven't actually got a clue what she wore.
Didn't say what the bride wore.
What did she wear? What did she wear?
The bride wore turquoise blue.
The bride wore turquoise blue.
Turquoise blue?
And the
Why
bride
were you
was
there?
pink.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, you see, yeah.
The bride was turquoise blue.
No, just blue.
Blue.
Turquoise.
It was like a duck egg blue.
Moya, Moya, will you try and speak through the chair, please? Because Mommy, apparently we found out you weren't married at all.
So anyway, apparently after the reception, the bride and groom, Mommy and Daddy, and Auntie Maggie and Uncle Davy went for the afternoon.
Moya, tell me this, Moya. Excuse me, were you actually contributing to this? Why didn't you contribute it at the time? Quit interrupting. Sit down.
Did you not say it fell out the day they got married?
No, that was before they got married, Moya.
What is it?
That was before they got married.
No, the day they got married. What was it for, Mama?
Oh, just that. You know it, then that's all right.
Moya, Eamon will be talking about all the rows through the whole 37 years of married. Moya, so sit down, please.
What day?
Moya, this is just a 3-hour tape, Moya, so it is.
He knocked the sweetie bag out of your hand or something, wasn't that it?
That's it.
He knocked the sweetie bag out of your hand.
Anyway, Sorry, I will.
Even the taxi man.
Is he here? Is he here? Or we should take you away home, Moya.
Am I looking at the right step?
Here, you go home, here.
Jim McKee or Mrs. McKee? Sandwiches. They meant maybe somewhere else take something to eat, and then Jim McKee just basically drove them back home. From all accounts, they went back down to Ballygown where there was a bit of a party in Granny's house that night, and apparently they raised the roof to about 1 or 2 in the morning, you know. And after that, the bride and groom then retired to the main street Saintfield, and that was the extent of the.
And they spent the first night in the main street in Saintfield. My God, Sivis, it must have been proud.
And okay, they actually returned to live in the main street in Saintfield, where between the years of 1938 to 59, Mommy had 10 youngsters.
No, she hadn't indeed.
Well, whatever it is.
Patricia wasn't counted.
Okay.
Up the main street.
And
No,
whenever
not-
you think about it, no, not at the main street, that's all. And she can't turn that bit off there, see, like. The house in the main street, actually part of it now, is part of the Red Horse, and probably wasn't the best in the world, but from all reports, from what Seamus and all was saying today, and from you heard over the years, the house itself wasn't great, but Mommy's bedroom, at least she had it nice, and you know, all these wee fancy things on tables and all that there, and apparently it was pretty nice, but the house itself wasn't great. And that's where she actually nearly lost Moya for the first time. She was washing the window one day, she took the bottom of the window out. She went down the stairs. Was it Moya was hanging through the window up the stairs?
And that's what happened, Moya.
Yes. You noticed the stand in the back of Moya's head, you know? And as Seamus also was saying to me today, they actually had a family visited with them during the Second World War called Fox. A man and his wife and maybe a child or something out there. Or as Seamus literally put it this morning, I didn't want to correct him because he's a intelligent man. Seamus was also saying that they used to walk the Ballygown, maybe once a week or something like that, or once a fortnight for a bit of a treat. And they would have walked down, and as far as I know, from what Seamus was saying, Bram was the one who was in the pram. I think Bram was about 14 at the time. You know? And then they come back up to Saintfield on the train with Daddy Hale being in the train, and they would have loaded the pram onto the back of the train, Bram still in it. Bram still in it. And
Right. Moya, we're going to have to get you thrown out, Moya.
Oh, we didn't walk, we went by train.
Moya, you walked the note. Turn the speaker up, Moya, please.
I'm coming to an end here, and they're very so, about 1950 or 50 came around, and you were sent down over the back garden, right down to the quarters for a box of buns or something like that there. Or even just getting up on a cold morning, on a Saturday morning especially, when you hadn't go to school, and you're down the stairs at 8:30 or 9 o'clock and the fire was lit, and you were sooner down, you got a fry and all that there type of thing. Or even the trips into Belfast, and you always ended up in those sort of sound always comes into my mind is the sound of a good wet floor cloth being smacked across the back of somebody's legs, you know? It's definitely brains. Anyway, I don't want to go on all night, although Audie does like listening to me, so she does. So, I just like to wish Mommy a very, very happy birthday, and ask you all just to raise your glasses and just drink our hand. Cheers.
Brian, would you like to?
Anybody at all? Brian, go ahead, just make it short, Brian.
Evan, come here, hold this here, just my hand's sore. Hey, tell you what, you're looking at this. God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Muscali.
That's fingers, Miss Gallagher.
That's me away. I'd just like to, on behalf of everyone here, just to wish Mommy a happy birthday. On behalf to wish Mommy a happy birthday, and to thank you for the 75 years. Well, you've been married. How many years, Mommy? How many years, Mommy, you've been married?
I don't know.
About 50 odd years. And we'd just like to thank you on behalf of the family for your 51 years of marriage and for all you've done for so many years. And not only for the material
51. Seamus is 54, Brian. So.
Well, 50, between 50
Well,
and
then what
60.
you were saying was true.
Not only for all the nourishment, material nourishment and care you've given us over the years, but also for the faith that you've passed on to us. That would have to commend it. That would have been an important aspect of our formation. That we had the rosary every night. I'm not saying that the rosary is always prayed in the right spirit, but nevertheless we had the rosary every night, and we still have the rosary every night. So it's thanks to you and Daddy, God rest him, that you've handed on to us a living faith. So on behalf of everyone, thank you very much for your 50 odd years of married life and for all the love you've shown us. We wish you many more years of happiness.
Now, the next thing, we just had Braden is just going to say a few words here as well.
Well,
Go, stand up.
Well, I would just like to thank my mother for there's a mark on my back here. Yeah. Because there's one day I must have been doing the dishes right now. It wasn't a tablecloth, it was a dishcloth. Was swiped around a few times, and I shut out of the kitchen in between two chairs, and there was a puffy, an out brown puffy. I remember well sitting. I was a very nimble 7, and I was able to be athletic all my life. Only one was ever athletic, you know. That's the only swimming well about there for you know. But I just sort of nipped over there without any problem, and Mom was come behind with a brush. And down she went like a ton of well. So obviously she was about 30 odd this stage, and she wasn't just keeping her. You couldn't go to keep fit around like that there. So she wasn't able to create a hurdle. At this stage, I was right behind the pee, and she didn't get up. I heard a few groans and moans, and she hadn't get up this stage. So she says, "I better go and help her here," and I was terrified. You see. So I said to myself, "How bad is she?" So I went over to the bank and tried to help her up. And lo and behold, she didn't bring the bush and hit me in the head.
So you left her lying?
Well, I said that was the best recovery I ever seen in my life. But Emma started off the speech by saying that I'll lean and means here, and indeed he is. I'll lean and mean here. Lean there, because not a big lot of beef on it. Mean because when I come in here tonight, I heard Tisha saying to him, Peter, remember to buy your gun. Peter says, that's only 75. All the mums across Gar. All the best.
Right, Kevin, you have to speak for the cricketers.
Right. Oh God.
Well, Eamon,
No, she's got full running.
well, the reason why I've got it all written down is because the reason why I wrote it down is because Eamon rang me all night and said I have to say a few words. Well, I have the same problem as what the British press had over in the Middle East. They're trying to keep their stories away from Saddam Hussein. I was trying to keep us away from Iran, so I was. But the first thing here, the summers at the summer, I used to spend most of my summers at Uncle Davy's. All of them was Uncle Davy's. And my Wellington short trousers. And the thing you never done out there, the only thing you used water for out there was for making tea and washing your Wellingtons. The rest didn't matter. So the odd week, and this is true, the odd week Uncle Davy would have went into the same place to get groceries, and I would have went and sat in the car along with him, see? So, lo and behold, it was either Mommy or Boya would have been maybe down the street and spotted this sort of wee dark fella in the car, you know, and as soon as I would sort of, Mommy saw me, I would head, but she went down the back of me, pulled the door open, yanked me up to Queen's Park, threw me into the bath, scrubbed the head off me, pulled the hair off me, and I really do think this is why I've got no hair. I think maybe Seamus is a little line he must have what it called it, you know. And as I said, I was in short trousers. I was in short trousers, and this is true until I was 14. Until I was 14. In fact, somebody said the other day that the first night I went out with Anne, I was still in short trousers. 14.
You were 7 at the time.
No. And another thing Mummy used to do was, if you ever done anything wrong in our house, the front door was open. Either it was down to Father McKinley or down to Father Harper. But on one occasion, I had already been to confessions, you see, and I come up, and of course, I must have done something wrong. And I took Mummy at her word, opens the door, down to Father McKinley, go on down to Father McKinley, there's me back down to confessions. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's a half an hour since I had an hour. That's true, that's true, that's true. Well, as I said, another thing we sort of didn't talk about much up in the park was the birds and the bees. Now, we weren't
I don't think we should talk about that.
when you were out at Uncle Davy's, the birds and the bees didn't matter. But I can recall one day over the field with Uncle Davy, and we were talking about the cows and having a calf, you see. And I says to Uncle Davy one day, all in this, and I says, how does a cow have a calf? Well, he says, Captain, you see that big hill up there? He says, at Andy's. The cow, that's a big bow, and a calf just comes running over the hill down to the cow. So I accepted this, you know. So I went through my head, it's the same with people. So when I went back into Queen's Park again, any time I heard Mummy getting across and started yelling and bawling, I went round to the window and had a look at Arthur Kennedy's hill in case maybe one of the youngsters coming all over it. That's true. But no, the reason I always knew when Mummy was going to have a baby. Mrs. Martin used to come to our house and start cleaning it up, so she did. Always used to. And another thing too, like, we were well looked after. Granny used to maybe come and visit us on Monday or Tuesday. And a bottle of Thompson's orange and one orange she used to bring up. And of course there was maybe 8 or 10 of us for to go around the orange, you know. So I was so well used, we used to peel the orange. This was during our school time, primary school. She would have been maybe away at the dentist, or maybe she was away having a baby. But you had no lunch or nothing. And she used to give you maybe tuppence to go down to Minnes's and get a bag full of broken biscuits for yourself. And that's what you were fed on. That's right, that's true. Right, something must get at her about the 11 plus now. The rest of my brothers all went to St. Patrick's School. Now, I never failed the 11th class. I never sat the 11th class. But apparently the reason was St. Patrick's High School in Downpatrick, there was too many pupils out of that year and they didn't want any more pupils, and apparently Mum, that's why I wasn't put up to 11th class. I'm close to saying, Mum, thanks for all the good memories. And I wish you all good health, and to Auntie Margaret and Auntie Maggie, who, as I say, I think are only remaining aunts, aren't they? And Mummy, I wish you many more good years of baking apple tarts. Thank you. Right. Just very, very quickly, before Tony starts to play here, I would actually really like to thank Jared because he put enough that effort into this here tonight. And Jared and Ocean both of them, and as I say, I really do think it deserves a real big round of applause because that's what we At this point to fill in as well, so somebody better give her a round of applause as well. Well, listen, basically that's it, and we're just going to start now, so everybody enjoy themselves. This sort of thing doesn't happen very often, and there's no point in 25 years' time saying, I wish we'd done this and done that there. This is the night, enjoy yourselves. Eamon, come here one second. See that place? She said, some registration for me. It's not about the country.
No, the rest of the chapel.
Yeah, say some pastor to say that.
Right.
Because I like video. Just before we do go, in fact, just been asked to do something else here. I've got a wee present here from my mother, Sarah. Yes. From all the youngsters and all that there, especially old James, because but I'm only joking. From all the youngsters, it's a wee set of pearls. But the only reason she's going to get it is if she gets that there, she has to say her re-recitation. Oh, no.
Wesley Chapel.
Mama, just sit here, Mama.
Come on, just sit there. Come on,
I've never even heard it, Mama.
Right.
Mama, you've got to say it. Lift the flag away, Amy. Mama, come on. Mama. Mama, sit there and say it.
Sit there and say it, Mum.
See, all you have to do is sit there, Mama, say it. That's all you have to do.
Come on, right.
Just you're talking to us, Mama, you're not talking to him.
Right, come on.
Right,
Hurry
come on.
up.
Go ahead. Come on.
He's all here. You don't need it.
Mama, I have never heard it, Mama. I've never. Emer, come back, please. Come on, Mama.
Right.
Come on ahead, man.
Hurry up,
Come on.
Mum.
More. We'll keep her. Throw her out.
Come on.
A young couple just about to get married.
Again, start again. A young couple.
A young couple just about to get married, much difficulty in finding the house. And after considerable time finding one to please them. So when on returning home, the bride-to-be was asked, you notice if there was a WC in the house. She said she didn't notice. So they decided to write and ask the landlord. The landlord, he didn't understand the term WC. And after a considerable bit of thinking, came to the conclusion that meant the Westerly Chapel. So he answered the letter as follows. Dear sir, I regret to delay in the matter, but I've much pleasure in saying that the WC is situated 9 miles from the house and is capable of holding 250 people. This is very unfortunate, you know, for if you're in the habit of going regular. But as you'd like to know, the last time the wife and I was there was 6 years ago, and I had to stand all the time. Hoping this information will interest you, and sincerely, Pat Murphy.
Just keep going around there.
The good embers of love I've known for 6. It's can't hold again with you. I know all the aunties aren't up yet, so sometimes they prove those lovers us so here we go. Old flames and old things are going with us straight. No one the good embers of love I've known you. Okay, so next to me, now let's and old flames and old candles a rising sun like diamonds in good green on the man, and her hair over her shoulder tied up with a black band. And as I was walking down Broadway, Darlington used to be very long, turning up the colleagues and downs as she came to the phone. And all the sweet notes on her pocket, she stood delighted to see me hand. On the very first day they met, I loved to rock her plan, and her eyes they shone like diamonds. And her hair over her shoulder
someone now.
I know, we're picking up the way.
Best request for all the boys and girls. All the big people as well. It's just again like we did last summer. It's just again like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really hard? Well, it's just again, Christmas time is here. Round and round, every time we go again. Maybe you let me know you love me so again. Come on, it's just again, that's it, like we did last summer. Oh, it's just again, this time is here. Come on, baby, let's do a little twist. Shake your hands now, let's do a little twist. Take a little bit now. Come on, baby, let's do a little twist. Jolly chicken with fat boys, let's do a little twist. Shake a little bit now. Well, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Let's break it down. Let's twist again, like we did last year. Them fingertips, do you remember when things were really hard? Oh, that's it. Let's twist again, this time is here. Well, and round and up and down we go again. Baby, you think you know you love me so again. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Let's twist again, twist time is here. Yes, and round, up and down we go again. Baby, you think you know you love me so again. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Let's twist again, this time is here. Let's twist again, this time is here. Let's twist again, this time is here. Is you my friend? When I'm hungry, you're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean, and most of all, you're my best friend. Out of tune, when you stand up, you walk out on me. said I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'll try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I need somebody to love. I get by with a little help from my friends. Wanna try with a little help from my friends. Well, someone tells me on before you, let's get them all on. You know who they are. Get them all on the board. Do you believe in the riverside? I said when you're on your own. Oh, guys, go. I get high with a little help from my friends. I wanna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Need somebody to know. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to know. I get by with a little help from my friends. I wanna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Marty, this is a very special place for Eamon, this one. It's called Little Old Wine Drinker Me. Oh, the rain, California, y'all just want to see us singing. So the grapes can grow, I've been drinking all mine.
Hey, are you enjoying it, Molly? Have you any comments for your fans on it, Maggie? Any comment for your fans?
With the broken heart.
Any comment? Yeah, for your fans, anything to say from your fans? Just look.
Behind the bar, the thing that you pass, and the music takes me back to Tennessee. When they ask who the foolish in the corner, say, little old wine could be. Takes me back to Tennessee. When they ask who the fool is, I'm in the corner, crying the same. Little old wine for me. Yes, I say, little old wine for me.
Who's that there? Who is it? Huh? Who is it? Daniel, speak to me. Speak to me, Daniel.
Hello, excuse me everybody. Just 1 wee second. Hold on. Just 1 wee second. I'm not going to make another speech. Hard luck. I know you wish you would, but I'm not going to because once in a night's enough for me. Anyway, all I just want to say here is Jared. Jared has come back into the hotel here, and he is the one, as I said earlier on, that really organised everything. And everything here tonight is really down to him. So I really want to say, Jared, you know, it's your turn to bed, right? Jared, really, thanks very much from everybody here tonight, and especially from my man and everybody. You're the one organising, and thanks very much indeed. Congratulations. You and Rosie. Do you not think that Jared looks like Granda?
sits by my window, staring down the lonely avenue, watching others hold hand and walking, thinking about the things we used to do, thinking about things like simple rhymes. All about you, things like those Bibles, things that come now, thinking about the things we used to do. When you think now, I sit and try, and I throw away my lights, wasted all my days over you. You go, you'll be in, I'll go mine. Now and forever to me, end of time I'll find somebody new, baby, you'll see it through, and you won't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying out, and everything now I sit and crying, I throw away my nights, wasting all my days over you. And once more, you go to me and I'll go mine. Now and forever to the end of time, I'll find somebody new, baby, we'll see through. You won't matter anymore. You won't matter anymore. Cigarettes are the things I go to rest. Some tears will never dry. I'll believe will never die. They do in the night. I will in wood to hold tight. In the middle of love's embrace, I see some broke hearts never met, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. I'll believe will never die. Couple of more young ones onto the floor here just for this one. See you doing this. This will be your rehearsal. On the swing. Once more. Test it, man. Keep going. Let's see who's put down. Give us a wee rest, play wee slow.
There's normally two, you haven't switched on. There's normally two batteries. Can't see him. Emer, get off the floor.
Seamus is now going to sing Blue Suede Shoes.
Long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye Piccadilly, farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart lies there. Up to mighty London strode an Irishman one day, as the fields were street with powder, everyone was gay, singing songs of Piccadilly, standing Leicester Square, till Paddy got excited and shouted to them there, it's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go, it's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye Piccadilly, farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart lies there. Paddy wrote a letter to his Irish folio, said if you don't receive it, write and let me know. If I make mistakes in spelling, to Molly dear, said he, remember it's the pen that's bad, don't leave the blame on me. It's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. Piccadilly, farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart lies there.
That's the first person ever done to Seamus singing. That's because the drums are healthy.
Hey. Emer, off the floor. Martin, don't do that, and she'll not do it.
More time.
As we sit and dream a while by candlelight, for when the long day's over, that's the time I fear the most, when I hear your footsteps fade into the night. You're restless, tell me why. There's a tear 100 times before, and I know you're going to leave me. Seldom well recall the day when my ship had sailed away to a far off distant land across the sea, where a cruel war was raging and time was standing still, and blind hatred was the order of the day. You're restless, tell me why. There's a teardrop in your eye, and I'm
soldier's wife to hear how he fought to keep his country proud and free. And no brass or fancy ribbons can ever hide. There's a teardrop in your eye, and I've seen it for 100 times before. And I know you're going to leave me, and it always breaks my heart. But you seldom come to see me anymore. Yes, you seldom come to see me anymore.
Thank you very much, Seamus. Follow me in for a wee song, please. Special request, follow me in. Sing a wee song, please.
I have 2, 4 and 2 again.
Hey, Danny, don't say Danny boy, because
Hey, hate myself. Not a song can wing there.
Philomena, you sing. Just never listen to Paula. She's square. Philomena, sing. Philomena, never listen to Paula. Paula's no taste.
Sorry, Paula.
You, Paula.
I am lonely prison walls. I heard the uncle calling. Michael, they have taken you away. For you stole to Valiant's coin, so the young might see the more. Now the prison ship lies waiting in the bay. The moonlight, the fields of Acheron, where once we watched the smoke rivers fly. All was on the way. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's prison walls. I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the fallen revolving line. You must raise a child with dignity. Your life feels like the line where once we watched the smoke rivers fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. Fred, will I sing a song?
Joe and the battery's going here temporarily. Don't.
Thank you very much. Here's
Brennan,
Long song, boy.
Don't forget Ben Wonderland.
Right? That's a long song, just for your last listen. That's a
The
long
battery's
song,
going.
a real long song. Especially for the nephew Peter there, leading me himself, right?
30 second
Right,
verse.
if you got playing, I can sing it. I was 18 years old when you got from your mother. Some part of the song. Let's take a young buck. The time on the lad over and the old fella said, sure wouldn't do any harm.
Better
I spent my working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure, maybe there's something you'll learn and you'll see, and you can bring it back home and make it easy on me.
I shouldn't hit you with that brush, Brenton.
In the beginning,